Welcome to the Anglophile Channel. Tonight, we're on the red carpet for the worldwide premiere of Warner Brothers' Into the Storm, starring Richard Armitage. Let's take a look at all the stars that were here tonight. How realistic were the conditions set for you on location?
Everything that you see in the close vicinity to the actors is real. So the wind and rain is real. We threw trees through windows. We dropped a truck from the sky. Sarah and I were on wires in the street, which I never expected I would do in a million years. So it really felt like we were going through this experience that the characters are going through.
Well, you know, I think Steve Quayle is such a great director, and he's got a wonderful background in special effects. And one of the things that he knows is that the more you can do practical effects, the better it is for your actors, because they're reacting to something real. And so he gave us as many as he could. He got us wet. He put wind in our face. He threw hail at our heads. And that all makes it better. That all makes it better, because acting a tornado would be pretty lame.
What did you think of his determined, get it at any risk, getting the shot, focus?
I think it's completely understandable. I think he's obsessed because he spent 20 years chasing storms. He has this new vehicle that he's built and designed that can anchor down on the earth so he can pass over, tornado can pass over it, and he can shoot the eye of the storm, which no one's ever captured. He's got a co-pilot he's hired, this rookie kid Jacob, who's fallen apart. They're pulling his funding. They've been on the road 3 months and they haven't gotten crap. I've hired a new meteorologist who's terrible.
Character hires me.
And he's very frustrated, especially with her, because she doesn't know science very well.
You spent a majority of the movie completely soaked and wet and underneath a tunnel, being rained on and storm infested. So what was that like for you?
I mean, it's definitely like nothing else I've ever experienced. I was wet 90% of the film, so over 3 months it was just like, oh please, like, can we just be out in daylight somewhere nice? But it was also, I mean, it was an amazing challenge for an actor too. They built this incredible set in a studio, which was literally a pit that they would fill up and reduce with water. And so what's also nice about the storyline I have is that it's one of the quieter moments of the film. So while there's a lot of spectacle going on and there's these incredible special effects, it's also, I'm lucky to have more intimate moments and true character relationship with someone, which I think is, you know, lovely.
It was about as realistic as it gets because it was actually happening to us 100%. Whenever you see us being pelted with rain and wind and everything else, it's actually happening to us. So it was amazing because it was really easy to keep the energy up and to keep us in the moment because we were into the storm, very, very literally.
You were hysterical.
Appreciate it because the movie was terrible to film.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we spent 3 months in Detroit just getting pelted with rain and wind and debris. There's a guy just throwing stuff in our face for 3 months.
But that actually really is fun, though.
Yeah, totally, it was fun. And then doing the stunts were a lot of fun. We did all of our own stunts. We had no stunt guys.
Yeah, right. We basically just got to hang out every day and have barbecues with all of our cast members and wait for the tornadoes to roll on in. There was no CGI in this at all.
No, we had to. That was the hardest part, waiting around for the tornadoes to show up. We would sit there for hours and hours and hours.
They were union tornadoes.
They were union, and prima donnas too. Yeah, one had to have its own trailer, and that's a huge trailer.
Well, look, you're the producer of the film. You are the one that came up with the idea to tell this story in first-person narrative.
The reason for doing this movie from the first-person narrative is I wanted people to feel in the storm, literally, and being with the characters so that would they be the person that would go in and run and be with humor? Would you be the chaser or would you run? And so unless you're in it, it's really hard to kind of feel that. So hopefully, and I think the cast and Steve Quayle have done an amazing job, hopefully you'll have that experience.
I think you did. It was an amazing movie. I spent the whole time with my eyes covered, screaming, mouth on the floor. Well, that about covers it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed it. It was an amazing black carpet for Into the Storm. I hope you go out and see the movie because it's absolutely amazing. Richard is incredible, especially in a wet shirt.
Into the Storm is the inside scoop. Come and see our film and yeah, make us a summer hit.